I've never seen it to this level, and it's not that easy. Anyone that's played this game knows how hard it is, and just guys hit baseballs hard and they get caught, and they're hitting them so hard. They're hitting them over the fence, they're hitting them in the gaps. Everything seems to be barreled up. They're really, really tough outs, and when you put them back to back like that, you pitch around Connor. Now you got to face Charlie, and then now having Corey Collins healthy is huge. Parks Harbor got a couple big hits today. Cole Wagner swinging the bat better. So now all of a sudden you got 2 through 6, and a lot of really tough outs that are all dangerous.
And I know you never want to fall behind 4-0, but when your team is swinging like that, does it feel a little better in the dugout about games like that?
Well, certainly on days like today, wind's blowing out, and in our offense, you put those two things together, you feel pretty good that you're going to score some runs. But their pitching was lined up for this. They, 2 weekend starters went back to back, and then Malstott, the last guy that pitched for them, is a really good closer. That guy's very, very good. So they had the pitching lined up, and I thought our offense just did a really good job.
As far as your relief pitcher goes, Hoskins and then Chandler, he continued to really set you up pretty well.
Yeah, I thought Will Pearson was the key. First of all,
yes,
he comes in and it's first and third, tie game, first and third, and nobody out, and gets a pop-up and a double play, and then gets 2 outs in the next inning. So kind of got us into the middle innings, and then Hoskins took over, and it just is what it is. It's really explosive stuff, up to 97 with a plus breaking ball. And then Chandler Marsh, his last 4 outings now has been like that. So very encouraging to see, those are 2 power arms coming out of the bullpen. And, Dalton Radians finished it out for us. I know he would have liked to have been a little cleaner there, but when you're pitching against your former team, there's a lot of emotion involved in that. That's a tough task to take care of, and he got it done. And I know it wasn't as pretty as he wanted it to be, but he got us a win.
This was the team that won 14 straight. I think it's the longest winning streak in the country coming into this ball game. This is a quality midweek victory for you guys.
Really good team that puts a lot of pressure on you. And before this game in our scouting report, we showed probably about 8 different videos of other teams that got put in tough situations because of the way they bunt, the way that they run, the way they put pressure on them. And hey, this is what it looks like when you put pressure on somebody. And then I told our guys in the huddle that we're going to be on someone's reel next week because we got some pressure put on us that we didn't perform very well. So we got to learn from it and get better. But that's a really good team. I think they win their league. I think they're a regional team. They should have been a regional team last year. But well coached, really good team. And I know they'll have a successful year.
I thought Colton had a little bit of bad luck tonight, maybe some soft balls there, one hit right in the hole for the drive and the run. But.
Well, for sure, when I took him out of, we had 3 outs that should have been made in that inning, and we didn't make any of them. The inning started with a pop-up that we don't catch, and then a bunt that we don't field and don't make a play on. So, he had a little bit of bad luck. I didn't think he had his best stuff, but he certainly didn't have the kind of luck that he needed to have to be successful. But bottom line, he's really talented, and we're going to need him to have a good year.
When you win a game like that over a quality, midweek game, how do you carry that momentum into the weekend, especially with SEC play starting?
Well, it's certainly when you come to practice the next day after a win, you feel a whole lot better about things, and the air of positivity is it's a lot easier to do that. And if you get a loss on a Tuesday, you got to try to pick the guys back up, and you got to try to, because they're disappointed when you lose. And to win like that, to fight like that, to find a way to win over a really good team, hopefully that can give us some momentum. And the biggest thing for me is that we're healthy. Corey Collins back in the lineup. Parks Harbor swinging the bat better, feeling better. Cole Wagner had been hampered with a little bit of a shoulder. He said he felt great today. So having all those guys, not quite 100%, but pretty close, is important for us.
Coach, how